In 1996, my family and I arrived here in Lafayette to start a church where God called us in this beautiful city. And we started teaching Bible studies. We went from our living room to a small banquet hall facility, and then into a church building across town, where quickly we filled that building. Then God made a way for us to purchase property and move into and build our own sanctuary. And God has blessed tremendously through starting even a Sunday morning service, where both services now are nearly full. And as our church has grown in number, we've been able to expand our outreach ministries to our community. We are in high schools, we are in nursing homes around the city. We're also, we have a ministry to those incarcerated in the jail system here in the parish jail. Many outreaches to those that are needy. God has really blessed us and allowed us to continue to build the dream. Growth is wonderful, and growth is God's plan, but with growth comes many restrictions. Restrictions that we're facing now are seating in our sanctuary, education room space. As we're growing, we have more need for more parking. So these restrictions are good restrictions, but they still exist. But this campaign will allow us to expand our sanctuary, expand our parking, and help give us more room to continue to grow, because growth has always been and will always be the plan of God, and will always be in a wonderful building and growing program. And this God-given growth and need to expand our facilities has caused us to decide to do a capital stewardship campaign called Building the Dream 239. 239, Acts 239, where the promise was given to us, to our children, and to even our community. And this is going to be an opportunity for us to see God do a miraculous work in our lives, in our congregation, and to those who we're connected to and reaching in the wonderful city of Lafayette. As a church family, part of our responsibility to the body is to be in unity with the body. And to be in unity with the body is to be a part of this campaign, because it's the moving forward in the direction of God's church. And it will help us to be recipients of that promise that we've been talking about, that beautiful promise that will come to us and to our families and to this community. In determining what you're going to give in this campaign, I encourage you to have a season of prayer, to even fast and ask God what He wants you to give. We have provided a time of a collective prayer and fasting on our calendar for our entire congregation, but you need to take personal time as well and ask God what part He wants you to play in this great miracle. Before every great move of God, people sacrificed. Sacrifice brings the power of God into any situation. And before we see the power of God in this campaign and in the growth of our church, God is going to require sacrifice. Sacrifice not only collectively, but as individuals. Ask God not what He wants you to give up and what you can give. Ask God to help you to give what you can't give. And when we do that, that's God's economy. And God is going to bless tremendously in this wonderful event.
The unity that we will feel during this campaign will bring everybody together in our church, and we'll have a love and a closeness that we haven't had before. And that is exciting to me, because I think that's what makes it so important.
You are directly affecting or changing the course of someone's eternity. Someone's mother, someone's father, someone's son, someone's daughter. By giving to this campaign, you are directly altering the course of their eternity.
With every great challenge from God comes great blessing. And I'm excited about what God is about to do in this wonderful campaign. You're about to see miracles. You're about to see people receive from God like they've never received before because of their expectation and their willingness to give. And you're going to see things take place within the individual lives of our congregation. I believe both spiritual and material. And at the end of this campaign, we'll just really be seeing the beginning of some of the greatest things that God has ever done in our midst.
Let me say something about the miracle equation. Many people don't realize their capacity to bless the kingdom of God financially. As you pray about what you will give over the next 3 years, there are some different options for you to consider. First of all, there is disposable income or cash reserves. This could be savings or investments or even funds from a tax return. Another option would be giving on a monthly basis. Take a good look at your monthly income and determine what amount you could pledge for the Building the Dream campaign. Just $20 per week adds up to over $3,000 during the course of 3 years. Then there are disposable assets. Perhaps you have something of value that you could sell and donate the funds toward Building the Dream. In one of our campaigns previously, members sold guns, vehicles, antiques, and other items. Another way to give to the campaign would be fundraising. I know of a lady who made dinners and sold them to businesses. One personal fundraiser a year could add $1,000 to your overall 3-year pledge. And lastly, what will I trust God to provide? Above and beyond your personal assets, income, and fundraising, what will you trust God to miraculously provide? Stewardship is about trust. Can we trust God and make a pledge by faith, believing He will provide? Can God trust us when He blesses us to give the blessing to His work? God will pour out abundant blessings upon those who are willing to be a conduit for His provisions. If we are going to have a miracle, we at the Pentecostals of Lafayette will have to go beyond what we can do and transition into the realm of what only God can do. God will always lead us into the realm of faith. It's critical for us to understand that we will only achieve a true miracle equation by considering all of the areas of giving. We are from many different walks of life and many different social levels. This means that we cannot all give equal amounts, some more than others, some less than others. But we can all sacrifice the same, not equal giving, but equal sacrifice. Listen to the voice of God. He's going to plant in your heart what He wants you to give. When you obey Him, step back and watch as God begins to work the miraculous in your life.